Good evening, it's Wilbert Cook, Hand Up Recovery Homes. We're back.
Yes.
We're glad to be back with you, and we have a great theme this month, and that's Women's History Month. You know,
Women's International History Month.
Well, I'm on Women's History. I'm Black Women History. That's my primary goal. International is for international people.
Yes.
I'm not quite all of that yet. I'm a little local guy. I'm city, county, state, and suburban towns and villages.
Okay.
I'm a local guy. But no, I know a few people international. Matter of fact, I want to shout out a great lady, Clara Wu Tsai, CEO of the Brooklyn Nets.
Oh,
And
okay.
CEO, her husband is CEO. She's the CEO of the Liberty basketball team, and she has one championship under her belt that her and her team has orchestrated, as well as she's the lead philanthropic wing for their family and their organizations that give money to all over Brooklyn. So Clara Wu Tsai is my classmate from high school's wife, who's the chief executive officer
Okay.
and owner of the Brooklyn Nets.
Okay.
You know, don't call me for tickets. I'm trying to get my own. Anyway, all right. And get one for Deborah and Nisi. All right, but anyway, that's my short list for this year. Now, and it's the season is coming short also. But getting on to the African-American women all over our county, starting with President of the Cook County Board, Tony Pretwinkle, who has done great and had a historic run as a alderwoman for almost 2 decades. And then she's transitioned to the county board, and if I'm not mistaken, she's about to wrap up a 3rd term and maybe headed into the 4th term. I know she has at least 2 terms under her belt. So this is, okay, I think this is the 3rd term.
Okay.
You know, I may be mistaken. She seemed like she'd been there so long.
Yes.
But before she became county board president, I would see her going in and out of City Hall.
Okay.
And so it may be part of why my memory is failing me and I didn't look it up before I arrived. But anyway, also we had the distinction of West Side political figure from Mount Bayou and Cleveland area, Mississippi, Commissioner Bobby Steele, who became the first woman county board president. However brief, she was the first woman, Black woman and woman president of the Cook County Board. And it was a great honor to know her from our community, as well as she knows, and people in my family know her because they all grew up down there in Mississippi together.
Oh, okay.
And I wish I knew everybody better, but I was here. So in this city so big, you don't even meet people till years later. But them people from them small towns came up here, got into politics, man.
Oh, okay.
They was something special.
Yes.
And those that got into business was something special, you know.
They hard workers.
Yeah, and when one of those, I think we have a lot of them here that women come here and do great things. But we have our own women who do great things, like Deborah Williams-Thurmond, who is a great architect of so many different successful women and women-run, managed organizations in our city. And Deborah Williams, I'm glad she's willing to come back again. And Deborah, can you tell us about some of those wonderful women organizations you've helped, as well as those CEOs who've risen over the years to be very accomplished executives?
Okay, well, thank you for having me again, Wilbert.
My honor.
My name is Deborah Williams-Thurmond, and I am the President and CEO of DW Provision Consulting Services. And so I work with a lot of different organizations, a lot of women-led organizations. One of my most recent ones is Deborah Vines.
Okay.
She's been doing autism for over 17 years in the western suburbs, and she is currently about to have her 14th year walkathon to raise money for autism and support agencies around the city and around the state. She's well known. So we have Deborah Vines. We have Natasha Smith Walker. She's been running Project Exploration, where she's changing the face of science and getting a lot of young African Americans in science. And also her main thing is women in science, because there's not a lot of women scientists and doctors and all that. So I'm proud of her. Looking at your list. I'm cheating, but I'm going to steal one because she's real dear to my heart, is Miss Annetta Wilson. Miss Annetta Wilson started the first grandparents raising grandkids agency called Sankofa Village, where she has built a multi-unit building where she housed grandparents raising their grandkids.
Right.
So that's a great person to lift up during International Women's Day month. And so we have a few people that I'm going to be honoring April 26th.
Okay.
I have from the west side of Chicago. Can anything come from the west side of Chicago? Internationally great people.
Yes.
And so, yes, I'm going to be honoring over 30 women on April 26th.
Okay.
And some of the top women are some of our elected officials, where we have a young lady. Her name is Commissioner Carrie Steele.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she got elected.
Carrie Steele, she that young? No,
yeah,
anyway,
she's kind of young.
No. And
so
she's a biologist, chemist, a chemist, I believe.
Yes, I'm very proud of her. As soon as she got into the metropolitan water reclamation, she immediately got elected president over however many people that's been there for so long. Right. When the position became open after another great person, Barbara McGowan, left office or retired, they immediately voted for Carrie Steele.
Right.
And so we're real proud of her. Great. She's one of my top honorees. Another one is a news media person.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she's from the West Side.
Oh, okay.
And so we have her. And her name is slipping my mind because you got so excited when I said a news media personality.
Yeah, well, I like to shout out my Roosevelt University classmate, Evelyn Holmes, who started out on doing traffic reports on the old Channel 26 radio feed. Mm-hmm. And one illustrious African-American woman in TV at Channel 32 once told her she may not make it to a major station. Well, Evelyn has anchored, co-anchored, did feature reporting and everything else. Evelyn Holmes.
Holmes coming up.
Yeah.
I'm going to get her coming up.
For the WLS, known as ABC Channel 7.
So the lady I was trying to mention earlier was Tony Francisco. Did you know
really?
that?
No, I didn't. Wow.
Yes, Tony Francisco is from the west side of Chicago.
All right. Well.
And long-term Women of Wisdom and Inspiration honoree was Dorothy Tucker. So
Dorothy,
Yeah, so we got 3.
Yeah, we went to see Obama's first inauguration.
Yes.
She rode the bus with us and did an expose on all of us West Side as well, 7th Congressional District.
Yes.
West Side Coalition mostly, but going to see Obama's first inauguration. And Deborah and Tucker, Dorothy Tucker rode that bus with us and did a lot of feature reporting. We even had a brand new Mercedes-Benz bus.
Oh yes, we rode the style. Which we had 9 or 10 of those.
But we had one that didn't quite make it all the way. It was new, but it's I guess the factory warranty. But anyway, let me stop it. We had a great trip, though. We really did, and it was awesome. And
another one of our small town mayors is making my list of
Oh,
100
okay.
Women too is
Oh, really?
Mayor Katrina Thompson.
Okay, out there. What's
Yes.
that, Bellwood or Broadview?
You know, Broadview. She's made the international scene with what's going on with the ICE facility in her community, and she's really been taking the lead and trying to keep things peaceful in her own her community, her small community.
She's very active too.
Yes.
For a small community lady, she's probably one of the most well-known suburban leaders in a long time, if not ever. Most of them, by the time all of us know them in the city, they've been there 3, 4, 5 terms. But she hit the ground running, and she's very active in her community. Matter of fact, my favorite friend and exercise coach, Miss Evelyn from Evie, we'll call her Coach Evie, and she had Split in Half Kitchen, and they do catering now, and she's been all over the news, WGN. She does a lot at Korean Center, and she was blending healthy eating with a little bit of regular soul food eating, but she was trying to help transition the community in Austin and across the west side and west suburbs into healthy eating. And she is one wonderful chef. So you all look her up. And matter of fact, her detox teas are the most famous African American supplied teas that are at what's the place, the Living Fresh Market out there in Forest Park. And also you can contact her on her Facebook page, Insta accounts and other things. And she's a wonderful spirit, has wonderful ladies in her family, her daughters and granddaughters learning how to be entrepreneurs and doing fabulous, getting their educations at various levels. So an all-around wonderful lady from the West Side, who's also a chef, but she left nursing to open her restaurant. So she's tried to incorporate all the things she knew we struggled with health-wise into how she developed her healthy eating lifestyle restaurant. But knowing us, sometimes you gotta offer the fried chicken to get us in the door, or a little mac and cheese. Yes. But she had some mac like cauliflower. Oh man!
When you talk about
it make it water. Cauliflower mac and cheese, man.
When you talk about healthy eating, you made me think of behind every great man is a great woman. Yes. You made me think of Barbara Deere.
Oh, really? Yes.
Yeah. Barbara Deere is into healthy eating, food is medicine, and she's also, carrying the torch for her husband. We're doing Juneteenth, Illinois, and giving out scholarships to young people. And I think her background is in something got to do with speech pathology. She's real articulate and has a degree in public speaking.
And she came out of our community. I went to Collins, the great George W. Collins High School, where another great lady we know, educator, business school teacher, Miss Vera G. Davis, the illustrious wife of, and to her credit, a great educator in her own right. The wife of Congressman Danny K. Davis, and also my mentor in Sunday school and church programs and teaching me how to speak well in front of the church audience that allowed me now that I speak somewhere everywhere. And people say I articulate fairly well here on CAN TV. Correct. Well, I can thank people in my life like Mrs. Vera G. Davis and many others, and Dorothy Taylor, who was a Broadview resident most of my life, was a school teacher at the old late Julius C. Lathrop School, who invited us to the Character Centenary Church when my sister was in 3rd grade, which I was in 2nd, and we followed her there. And now we've been at that school for around 50-something years. Oh, well, closer to, about 50. Because we went when I was about 8 or 9, so about 50-plus years. We have been in the church, and we have about 3 generations going on a 4th generation of church members now in our family that have joined. And my sister, Sheila G. Cook, a great songbird, who transitioned a few weeks back while I was off air. And she was a wonderful spirit, a shining light, as we call her and remember her.
So when you talk about being on this TV station, we have also the great Reverend, not called her Reverend, Miss Kathy Lockett. No, the gospel queen, Kathy Lockett. Yes. So I know when you're up cleaning up on Saturday mornings, or relaxing, you turn on some gospel music on AM 1390. You hear Miss Kathy Lockett. She's been on there. For as long as I can remember, 30 years.
Yeah, she's been on as long as I've been listening.
The queen of quartet.
Yeah, so, when it was Gospel 1390. Now it's Inspiration.
Inspiration,
Political correct at its worst. But anyway, I still say Gospel 1390 personally. If I want to go to numbers, I call out VON. And we have some great women that have been on VON. Melanie Span Cooper is the most notable, whose father started that radio station years ago to do one thing, give us a voice to speak, but also to get some of his jazz blues buddies on the air sometime in the evening hours to help soothe the spirit of the community, which was going through some tough and turbulent times back then. And they loved their blues and jazz, but also they were trying to be current and engaged in everything to help move our people forward and all people forward. Knowing that America can't be at its greatest until African American citizenship is given their opportunity to be at their greatest, and acknowledged for their greatness, and not dissuaded or discarded for their greatness. Because every step of our society, we've been great. Our women have been greater in recent history, and they've always been the backbone of all our history, but we've had some great men and women in the history. And I was thinking when we talked briefly, planning to get here, is, Mary McLeod Bethune for Bethune-Cookman College, which I think now is just Bethune, but a HBCU designed by an African-American woman who had the fortitude way back then, in spite of some limited educational opportunities, to create a college for all women and eventually all African-American and other women of all international persuasions that wanted a good quality education at some of the most reasonable prices, but would allow them to become world leaders and world changers.
So I want to get off topic for 1 minute.
Go right ahead, my sister.
We need to, I guess, take a moment of silence for Reverend Jesse Jackson. So we want to take a moment of silence
to honor
for the Jackson
his wife,
family.
Jacqueline
Jackson.
Who gave us many years service, even though we didn't hear much about her, but she served in front and alongside him. And lifted him up all those years. So a moment of silence for him, and tribute to the family. All right, and I guess while we on that, his great daughter that's now Santina, who's a songbird and a psalmist, as they some call it now, and international singer in her own right, but she also is a radio host on WVON, and she talks about world dynamics of politics as well as some of the local dynamics of politics. And like her dad, she will not be boxed in on subject matters, how they affect us local, county, statewide, and internationally. And if you want a well-rounded discussion on how politics affect your everyday life, even from the federal government down to the housewife and or to the person on welfare, she is very articulate with those matters. Santina Jackson, glad to be getting your forum on Facebook now and being able to listen in at some of them great conversations you have.
So tomorrow at our Leaders Network meeting, we wanted to continue on and continue getting our marching orders on what we should do to keep hope alive and to keep Jesse Jackson's spirit. So we're going to have Reverend Jeanette Wilson at our Leaders Network meeting tomorrow. And so she's been right there beside Reverend Jesse Jackson for as long as I can remember. So Reverend Jeanette Wilson, we want to lift her up on this International Women's Month as well.
And I think she's also been a legal mind at his side. I think she's a licensed attorney. I know she's an ordained minister, pastor of several churches,
Oh, wow.
and have been pastor of several churches. But she's most notably remembered by me. My mom
Oh,
used to
okay.
watch her on Sunday mornings during the 6 o'clock, 6:30 Sunday school.
Okay.
International Sunday School, I think they called
Yes.
it, where many pastors, men and the emerging women population of pastors would join her and discuss the Sunday school lesson, International Sunday School lesson on Sunday mornings on channel, I think it was 26 at the time, if I'm not mistaken. And it was great to see that every Sunday morning. Unfortunately, I don't think it's as easy to get them now, but I believe they still doing it. But as certain dynamics of streaming and other things happen, sometimes certain programs not so easy to get back up, or they don't allow them unless you stream them here, or the cable numbers, all that. But she's a great pastor in her own right, spiritual leader alongside him. And so it's been great to know her, meet her, and she's very active in our community on various levels. And then I guess one of my best friends helped set up direct deposit at the county years ago, some 20 years ago. And I happened to meet her because we worked downtown. But this lady, we know her husband for being so charitable.
Okay.
But as we say, besides some of these great men are some great or greater women,
Okay.
and she's at least great in her own right in the circles of finance and payroll development, organizing, structure, integration in its earliest stages that have led to direct deposit, other things being added to the county system. And it was Jeanette Wilson, Dr. Willie Wilson's wife.
Oh, okay.
And she's prominent in her own
Yes.
philanthropic ways. She helped keep the county government rolling,
Yes.
help all of us be able to just fill out a form and get our direct deposits set up so we can be part of the more
She's
what's
a
known
big-
as the
she's a-
cashless
She's a big
community.
Bulls fan.
And she's a great Bulls fan.
She
I've been at the game with her. Dozens of
Yes,
people I know, her
yes.
co-workers, colleagues. She takes her family there regularly. She has
Yes.
season tickets.
Yes.
And I give you a hint. She's been disappointed with the Bulls organization one time, recent memory. The
Okay.
All-Star game.
Oh, wow.
The Bulls do not control the tickets at the stadium during All-Star weekend.
Okay.
They belong to they become the property. The whole arena becomes kind of the property of the NBA
Oh,
for that
okay.
weekend.
And she didn't get to
So
go?
she went, but
Okay.
I don't know if she wanted to pay $6,000 for them,
Oh,
them
wow.
same seats.
Right.
She have for
All year- all year round.
for $300 every game. I don't think she wanted to pay the $6,000 for them same seats. But anyway, I never asked her exactly what the price range was and which seats she accepted. But I think her floor seats cost about $6,000 for that game. And I don't know if Doc could afford it. She could, but I don't think they want to invest just in the game. You know, so it was other perks was added. I didn't get the whole list. But anyway, it's interesting how different dynamics in these major leagues come here. But sometimes what we don't realize is no matter how much we're into our teams, we have to give up something.
Okay.
You know, so, and we give up some control to the national and or international organizations when they decide to do events here.
Okay. Well, we are coming down to the last couple of minutes, and so this has been great. We're looking forward to celebrating women's for the rest of the month.
Right.
We're
Yeah.
looking forward to getting to know some of our. I'm personally getting to know some of my history. During Jesse Jackson's funeral, I just thought about all the history and all the things he done. And one thing I took away from that is mostly everybody who got there and talked about him, they talked about him going to visit the sick, him going to funerals, and him feeding people. And so that is great thing to do. Make sure that you're always helping others.
Right, and I try to live on those mantras.
Yes.
Didn't know he did as much of it now as he did in his early days, but also it was heartwarming to hear he still had that personal touch in spite of his international fame, fortune,
Yes.
and calling to do other great things in and outside of the city. But Also, Hand Up Recovery Homes have quite a few women coming to speak for us at our speakathon.
Okay.
Unfortunately, due to the blizzard, we did an unusual thing. We canceled the event for safety matters in November, and we rescheduled for March 28th.
Okay.
2026 from 1 to 5:30 p.m. It's going to be in conjunction with Cincinnati AME Church, 1448 South Holman. It'll be in their lower level. The entry will be the 15th Street side of Holman.
Okay.
And 15th, you will enter on the 15th Street side. And we will have several women speakers. We have Frankie coming out. We have Miss Rorica coming out. We have Memory, who also does another program for an agency. I met her right here with Above and Beyond. We have a few other featured women. Africa, a lady that does a lot of meets on the South Side, does a lot of work in recovery communities. And we have a host of other women that will be there. And the great accountant that's helped me throughout my career, Miss Tony D, who has worked with some great agencies. Ida, she's worked with Laura Beta Hospital. She's worked with the YWCA. She's worked with the Home Network. What is the child? I can't remember the exact agency now.
A lot of great
but
work.
the great ones and city colleges.
Yes.
And she's one of the greatest accountants from the West Side that I've ever met, and some of them organizations ever had.
All right.
And we had the distinction on our level to have a great accountant.
So if they want more information about your
Yes, you can
recovery,
reach us at wecook3289@yahoo.com, or you can call us at 773-213-0802. And Deborah, your information.
you can reach me at Deborah@dwprovision.com. That's Deborah@dwprovision.com.
All right, it's been great, Deborah.
All right, thank you.
Thank you for coming out.
Yes.
And thank you for brightening up our future. God
Yes.
bless. And it's been a plum-pleasing pleasure. It's my
That's
motivational
your
speaker, Les Brown. Les Brown.
Les Brown.
I remember that from 20 years ago. It keeps me motivated whenever I mention it.
Okay.
And he's still speaking motivation.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Even after Gladys Knight. Well, that's another story. Oh, great singer. Oh, we missed some of them.
Yes. Singing is
Some great singers.
singing really lifts you
Mabel
up.
Staples.
Yes.
All right. So we have some great singers. Tamala Mann I was listening to earlier. So we really have some great featured singers that have come through our town that have lifted the spirit of our town. You know, so it's been wonderful, and we thank you for your time.
Don't forget about our young Jennifer Hudson.
Oh yeah, Jennifer, she tore it up.
Yes.
Kim Burrell, we had, our people was rocking. I heard Leandra Johnson was there too.
Leandra Hill.
Leandra Johnson Hill now.
Yes.
All right, hey Leandra, girl, you stop.
God delivered me.
Yeah,
Yes.
he did. Especially if you got a Hill on the last name now.
Yes.
That married girl, he delivered you. You don't tell him off about being a bad Christian. No, let me cut it out.
All right. So.
But anyway, it's a blessing that we have some great songbirds that came out of Chicago on every level. You know, so that's the thing. The accountant worked for Commons School too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Commons Elementary School.
Okay.
He's done great things, and is a great accountant. I happened to work with them, I think, almost 2 years. Okay. Well, we thank you for all the time. This has just been great. It's been a wrap and a wrap and a wrap, but we will let you all go so that our technicians can get back to other important programming.
Thank you.
Thank you.